we're getting some pretty dope side stories that are clearly leading up to a massive showdown, especially with only 3 episodes left. We also get to look at the rookie side of the knockoff Guardians of the Galaxy, and trust me, it's just as chaotic as it sounds. But beyond that, this episode was all about the moving the chess pieces into place for what's shaping up to be an all-out war. In this episode, we see one of the biggest moments. We finally get a deeper backstory to Duplicate's brother, Paul. Turns out, when they were kids, their powers went wild, and their dad became crazy of that. When they were children, they ended up making 20 copies of themselves when they were running around. Again, their dad mentally snapped. This led up to him being approached by the agency. Kate took the quote-unquote hero route, while her brother, Multi-Paul, chose the villain path and joined the universe's version of the League of Villains. Shout out to My Hero Academia and them guys. Then there's Titan. Yeah, the same season 2 boss, he's back, and he has his sights on wiping out the League. Why, you may ask? They threatened his daughter and his family. Instead of coming 10 toes down, he plays it smart, sits back, and approaches Invincible as a friend rather than as an enemy. Now Mark, in Mr. Fantastic mode this season, he decides he is not teaming up with any villains, even if it's for the greater good. Titan even asks him, I thought heroes were supposed to save people. But later on in this episode, it completely backfires on Mark. Titan plays Mark like a fiddle, and it shows the genius of Titan and this new age of villains. This episode was very dense, but fire. You had the familiar faces returning with Titan, Old Metal Mouth, Microchip for Brains. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. And guess what? They are shaping up to be some major ops for Mark, Oliver, and eventually the big 3 of Omni-Man. Speaking of Oliver, his growth is crazy fast. By episode 5, he already has the body of a teenager, meaning they're speedrunning his development, kind of like the UFC with Rising Stars. So what I'm guessing is they're going to set him up for the big 3 battle, the big 3 of Mark, himself, and Omni-Man. Meanwhile, Oliver is out there sneaking out, making friends, just being a purple little menace. But whenever Omni-Man comes back and the 3 of them are together, I got a feeling that this is going to be an all-out war. The build-up in episode 6 is strong, and honestly, the writing for season 3 is great. They're doing it right, and I can confidently say this silly season has fully revived my love for the show. We were on shaky skates there for a while, but season 3 is back. Invincible is back. All of the characters are finally coming together. I just want to know when they're going to bring Omni-Man back. He's broken out of prison. He's done messing with Alan. Invincible is completely separated from that savage Cecil. Oliver is growing up so fast, and he's showing little bitty parts of his Viltrumite. As soon as the father figure returns, he's going to catch a couple bodies because that's what Omni-Man does. He's not going to allow Debbie to date. Mark, Omni-Man, and Oliver are going to get together, and he's going to try to play that father role. I predict that there is going to be some type of pushback just because Oliver is a teenager. Mark is growing up without a dad now, and he's kind of doing his own thing as a superhero. Nolan, on the other hand, he wants to be that father figure, and he wants to be the one to bring them all together because it's inevitable. There are too many moving pieces. We've got Cecil. We've got this new League of Villains. And we also got Megamind. Where's he been at? I don't know. But that's my prediction. That is the summary of episode 5. Let me know in the comments what you all think. RIP the Mahler twins and all those guys, but I'm loving the show. It's finally back. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. Again, I think this is back. See y'all in the next one.